Joining me now, former NYPD Lieutenant Darren Porcher. Defund police. Darren, what do you say to that? Hey, Darren, it's Dagan McDowell. I said the movement to defund police departments. What do you say to that?
Well, I think that it's a real problem because when we look at the systematic policies of departments, they're primarily assigned there to provide police services, or they're basically public servants, so to speak. Only 10% of police is enforcement related. So when we go back to the defunding of police, I see this as more of a moratorium as opposed to putting the brakes on the funding. And so moving forward, we have to understand what the social contract consists of. It's providing protections for the citizens in the midst of government assistance. This is just really a problematic endeavor, and I don't see this as something that's going to come to fruition. But unfortunately, when we see what's occurring in Minneapolis, this can possibly set a precedence moving forth an agenda that would be very harmful and dangerous to us as the United States. I see something similar happening in Los Angeles in the terms of removing $100 million in a budget. De Blasio here in New York is looking to move to something that's somewhat consistent, but it goes back to technological innovations have proven immense success in gaining precipitous drops in crimes. So as a result of that, we're going to lose a lot of those gains that we've accomplished over the last 15 to 20 years. And it's just unfortunate what happened with George Floyd in Minneapolis, but we need to move forward on a pathway to ensure citizens have the proper safeties in society.
I read a study that was written by two law professors, or at least part of it. They published an editorial in the Wall Street Journal last week, and they were talking about the need to track the complaints or make it easier to file a complaint against police officers. They looked at Chicago, and the worst 5% of officers accounted for a third of all civilian complaints. Is that a way to fix some of the problems in police departments?
I mean, there's a series of benchmarks that are looking to be implemented. That may, in fact, be one of them. But when we look at it from a perspective of a 10-year time frame, we've clearly seen a reduction in the amount of force complaints against, or just civilian complaints in general, against officers. Therefore, there is a process that's already in motion. And it's just unfortunate that we have viral videos such as what happened to Mr. Floyd, which was a travesty, not to just the African-American community, but our community as a whole in the United States. So therefore, we need to bring forth the proper stakeholders, that being police administrators, elected officials, and community leaders, and they can coalesce on a strategy that can be moving forward, because the prism of reducing funding for police is clearly a moratorium on police, and that's something to better effectuate policing in the United States as a whole.
Darren Porcher. Darren, thanks for being here. Great to see you as always. We'll be right back.